And so these students come in, they got an Ice Cube T-shirt. I just today at church I saw this kid with an Ice Cube T-shirt on, and I was like, "Oh, you listen to Ice Cube?" I said, "Sure enough, no, never heard. I don't know any songs." I said, "Okay, yeah."
No, you should have said that's embarrassing. Your parents should slap you. They're doing a bad job.
But man, so one of the first days of school, I'm like getting no kid. I see a kid, Outkast shirt on. I'm like, yo, what's your favorite Outkast? What's your favorite Outkast? Song. They were like, I don't know what he's talking. I'm like,
embarrassing.
I'm like, yeah, you do.
Your parents should be ashamed. No, your parents should be ashamed.
You've heard Hey Ya, and I know you've heard Miss Jackson.
Did you email their parents right away?
She was like, oh, they're the ones that sing that? I know that song.
Did you email their parents right away?
I can't stand it.
You email their parents right away and say, your child's out here embarrassing you. It's a bad look for you.
What was big, though, is that then I see somebody wearing a My Chemical Romance shirt, ask them about their favorite songs, they know they can list out a list of songs. I asked somebody about their Nirvana shirt, we get into a debate about Nirvana songs. And then when they ask me my side, I'm like, when I say something like "Smells Like Teen Spirit," they trashing me like, "Oh, you got a real fan." They know this. Those rock fans, is my point. They know that old music. Hip hop people, like I said, don't treat our music like art. And we
like
don't
me though.
Treat our music. We don't talk about old artists like art. We don't venerate it or support it or encourage other people to go back and listen to it in the same way that they do in these other genres. And that's my point when you were talking all the trash about the Hip Hop 50 concert and what this is the Kaz freestyle. That's the attitude that makes hip hop less valuable than it should be.
I don't agree with that. I think there's plenty of people, especially in the Black community, we all have if we go to a cookout, we know what songs are going to be played. That's generational. Is that not treated as art? Is that not what you're talking about?
They're playing Maze.
Cookout songs.
Yeah, about to say cookout songs is whoa.
Yeah, but we got some. Yeah, some hip hop in there. Exactly.
What's hip hop? Back that ass up. How much hip hop is playing?
They could have
play at night. Back that ass up, dude.
They're playing Maze, dog. They're playing Maze, man.
That's the thing. Like, what are you? I don't even know. I feel like we're transitioning into the part where we start looking at old hip hop as art because new hip hop is sucking. Yeah,
new hip hop is sucking for a long time, man. Popular mainstream rap has sucked for a long time, man.
But I mean, into the fact like they were making a big deal this year that no hip hop song is going number one. I mean, like that. Like hip hop is falling off. So I think people are going to start to go back.
No, it's not falling off. It's still the number one genre in the world. And before I let you go, people like my wife think the Beyonce, it's a Beyonce song. Okay, so.
Oh,
no, she doesn't.
Man, bro, don't do that to your wife, dog. No, bro, no. See, no, that's bad. No, see, she losing respect for that, dog. That's bad. That's embarrassing. Don't ever let her say that in public, man. Don't ever let. You know what? I'll edit this part out for you before we put this on the internet, man. That's bad, dog. That's really bad.
Yeah,
she gonna be on wife punishment for that. That's bad. All right.
No, my point is things like that. Things we have to treat hip hop as art in the community first. A lot of times in our hip hop, we do a podcast together, and if you go to be online and then trashing artists or saying I won't listen to Grandmaster Caz freestyle, that is the type of stuff that makes kids think it's okay to just not know the history of the genre.
Hey man, I can't save the world, but I can tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna listen to no freestyle. So if it's up to me to save hip hop, it won't be getting saved by me. If it takes me listening to this freestyle, I'm not saving it. I'm sorry. I don't want to hear The dog was a house in the house. Like, I'm good, dog.
Why? Yeah, about to say it's not how you rapping, man. That's what I'm saying. That's embarrassing, man.
I know the flows, dog. I know the flows.
But that's not what it was. You didn't listen. It's not what it was.
It's not good, dog.
Dog, you sound like that's how white people talk about hip hop, bro. They're like, it's just niggas talking. That's how you sound right now. It's embarrassing, dog. It's bad.
It's bad.
Nah, man.
It's the same. It's
That's
bad.
the way it is. That's the way it is. I'm with. Hey, however it sounds, I'm not listening to nothing from the '80s. I don't want to hear it ever.
See, that's right. That's right. Because that's the origins of hip hop. That's where it started. You know, so you just don't. You saying you don't want to hear the foundation. You don't want to hear the beginning. You don't.
No.
You know. Yeah,
I don't ever want to be a part of any foundation for anything. I don't want to be the first person. I don't want to listen to any foundation. The beginning of something is usually not the best. It gets improved upon over time.
That's not how we think of other art. That's not how we think of other art. It's just not.
Yeah,
it's not. Like I said,
that don't make no sense.
Do they have rock artists anymore?
Kids, I'm telling you, white kids. There's plenty of white kids who feel, who could tell you, that they know Beatles. Beatles the foundation.
But who are the new rock stars in the world? Tell me the new rock stars. That's what I want you to tell me.
Well, I don't
listen to rock.
Other kids can tell you.
Yeah, I don't listen to rock.
Exactly, but you know all these other legendary rock groups. I've heard of all these rock. I can't name any of their songs. I haven't listened to them, but they're known. They're well known. I don't know if there's any more rock stars. That's what I'm saying. Is that not? I don't think that's a thing anymore.
It is.
Like, so they only have the old stuff to go.
It is rock band.
Rock is still a thing, man.
We could name them.
Yes.
I mean, come on, man. That's the
only one. That's the only one.
We don't listen to that genre. We don't listen to that genre.
Yeah, you asking me to know.
I've never listened to Nirvana. I've never listened to Chemical Rock. I've heard of all these bands. Never heard any song from them.
But they were popular in the time when it was contemporary music for you. That's what I'm saying. No, but it's different. When it's coming on, when people are going crazy about them at that time, you would hear about them. Just the same way I know who Ice Spice is only because she's big right now. I don't listen to her music, but I know because she's popular right now. So you know who Imagine Dragons is because they're popular right now. Like, it's the same thing. My point is, yeah, it's all
I gotta look for it. Let me just name you some rock albums that came out in 2022. You tell me if you heard of these people. The Smile. You heard of them?
Why would you do
Red Hot Chili Peppers. Still going strong.
Okay.
Jack White. Never heard of him.
Jack White is dope. Jack White is a known rock star.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know any of these people on this list.
But you don't. That's what I'm saying. A couple of Jack White is known. Like, you don't know, but Jack White is known. And I'm not an expert.
I don't believe you.
You don't believe me?
I don't believe you.
You don't believe me
that
Jack White is known? I think you just like to put your head in the sand, and then that's where you like to hang out.
Exactly.
No, I gotta look at the record. So I'm pretty sure rock is dead.
Okay.
It's not the number one genre now. Hip hop is.
Yes.
But that makes it all the more sad when hip hop
shits on their legends.
Oh
no, the dead genres follow.
Right.
That's my point.
But you're missing my point. My point is that rock, hip hop is younger than rock, right?
Mm-hmm.
So eventually, hip hop will follow the steps of rock. It will die, like I think rock is dying, and we'll be reliant to listen to the older music and hold that up. Because these new acts suck. They can't even make a number one album.
So you're saying in the future, you're going to listen to the music from the past?
I think as time progresses, yes, the bears of hip hop will hold it up more than we do now.
Maybe.
It's not coming together, man. It's a theory, man. It's not coming together for me.
Yeah, it's really not. So it's all good. It's all good. You don't want to educate yourself. It's all good. But I think it's important for any real hip hop fans out there to make sure they listen. That's why I love what we do on the channel. When we go back and listen, talk about old albums. If anybody never heard
but the real hate comes in.
Talk about.
Don't let your kids walk around with some shit.
No more, dog. That's how I know Rock dead.
What?
I said they don't even make Rock band no more.
I think it's been done enough.
Do not let your kids walk around with no shirt and they don't know what it's for. You just got some shit on your shirt. You don't know what it is. That's embarrassing. The parents should be embarrassed though. And that's the problem of today. The parents is trash. If your kids walk around with an Ice Cube shirt on and they can't name one song from Death Certificate, embarrassing. You should be on parent probation. You know what? And if your kid does it again, we might have to send DCF to your house. That's the issue. Okay, you not doing a good job.
All right. Kids don't often listen to their parents' music. I wasn't listening to my parents' music.
But you got the T-shirt on.
I know I wasn't rocking on.
Exactly. That's the difference. You wasn't walking around with a Marvin Gaye T-shirt on, talking about, oh, I don't know what this is. I just put it on. Yeah. I just bought it from Walmart. That don't make no sense.
I listen to all my elders' music, and I like it all.
No, I started listening to that stuff as I went back. Like, I went back eventually as I got older.
Right.
You too old to be like, I don't want to go back no more. That's what I'm saying.
Everything that my grandparents played for me in the moment, I liked in the moment, and I still listen to this day. I don't know. Anything that I ever grew up, any music that I grew up listening to, I still listen to this day.
All right.
Whoever brought it to me.
All right. Let's move on, man.